It's impressive to see how far you've come. Well, we told you just have to learn. Yeah.
We find rivalries across the fruited plain from coast to coast, but in the South, where they say the game just means more, there's only one game considered the Deep South's oldest rivalry. From black jersey debuts to prayers of Jordan Hare, this matchup has had it all.
Yeah, and you make us all look like idiots when you do that.
Bring it out. It's Cobb. I know he thinks
Why?
he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Auburn's offense is on the field for the first time today.
I don't think he does that on purpose.
Rivalry will stir deep emotions, and just last year, Auburn gave the Dogs a big scare early in the third quarter, but man, did Georgia pour it on late.
Yeah, it was still 31-13, but there were some moments, there were some cracks, but Georgia took care of business. And I'll tell you what, Jesse, this is beginning to be a very one-sided rivalry. Auburn needs to show up. Like, Georgia's had bad bragging rights year after year after year. Auburn's got to shut these guys up.
Yeah, Georgia's won 8 in a row now in this rivalry. You're right. I think the big key for Auburn
Well, Nuke,
got to be able to get
anybody can beat anybody in this league. Everybody's very capable. Everybody's very good any given day, and everybody's adjusting to Heisman too. So it makes everything a little bit different.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. With new coordinators on both sides of the
I do too, because it's challenging. I have to get. It does really make you try hard.
Extremely well. That's one thing you know about. You're going to have the talent in the building. The key is it's got to show up.
But in a good way.
So I think offensively and defensively, David, I think fans are looking for more.
Especially offensively. I mean, just finding that guy at the quarterback spot, obviously dipping into the transfer portal, just getting an offense with a pulse. Hugh Freeze, what he's known for, they got to get that side solidified.
Pass to Stetson, still on his feet. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the
That's a little bit of fine-tuning.
Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there, it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football, establishing that first will make the Auburn fan base proud.
I don't know what you're talking about.
After getting another first down. Wants to throw on first down.
Oh, the guy who ran all over me? Yeah, I remember him.
On first down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things.
Okay.
The quarterback that
Okay,
time
you told me that already.
Force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Okay.
Auburn comes to the line with a first and goal.
Okay.
Wants to throw again. And to throw it before he wanted. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Cobb. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Cousin.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25.
Don't tell me what kind of trip to have, Nuke. You're not the boss of me.
Offense will go to work for the first time. And guys, we talk about how tight ends are a quarterback's best friend. Boy, this guy may take friendship to
that's more like it.
Yeah, it's so nice to have a guy that the size, the athletic ability.
You too, brother.
And here's why it's always so good.
I'm playing my Georgia game now.
Put a linebacker on him, put a safety on him. Nowadays, these guys can win.
Yeah, exactly.
And it just really makes offense so much easier to run.
See you,
Nuke. Pretty smoothly.
Yeah, you're right. This guy is a matchup nightmare. And it seems like every week defensive coordinators go in and they don't respect his athleticism, and it ends up burning them. They're going to find out the hard way today if they try to play him and match him up with linebackers and safeties. This dude makes defenses look silly.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
Caught near the sticks. It's Coleman. Touchdown, Auburn. A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate.
Yes, so he's going to sim you the win.
They need an explosive play to wake themselves.
Because I won't be, I won't be around for it. So thanks for doing that. Which it was a good idea so we could still get our game in.
Pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Caught behind the line.
Oh, it's not a warm-up game. It counts.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again.
Did better than I thought you were going to.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to
For sure, big
like
time.
that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Much improved.
Guys, only Minnesota and Wisconsin have played more often than Auburn and Georgia this week.
I don't know, Nuke. I don't know what's up with you and the rage quitting. That is, we're going to have to do something about that.
This game has been heated. You know a bunch of the names, a bunch of the storylines. And speaking of storylines, how about the mascot for Georgia? Literally trying to
see you, Nuki.
An Auburn wide receiver. That's how real this rivalry is.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. He'll throw it. Grab near the marker. It's Bell.
Oh, I should have had a sack there. What an idiot I am.
47. The Bulldogs are rolling down the field. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Off the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Bell. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
The short hands. It's Branch. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Find some fresh air.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The Dogs can really attack on this second and short. The play-action fake. He's got it on the move. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. And the Dogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
That's great.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Pushes ahead. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
All right, nice job, defense. Backs against the wall. You did your job setting up fourth down. Just be careful, though, because this is a team that's shown they can fake field goals. Your guys have to be alert.
Absolutely perfect. Dar forced to settle for 3. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. The give to the tailback. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollock, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism. It was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off passes and taking them to the house. He was like the Honey Badger before the Honey Badger, but playing D-line. All time.
Pulls it in. It's Singleton. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Catches it cleanly at the 20. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. To the air, it's Stockton. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, this QB already in the first quarter has taken some serious punishment. Got sacked a bunch, got hit a bunch. He's been targeted a lot. This offense needs to find some answers before we're going to be looking at his backup playing some serious snaps.
Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him.
What the fuck was that?
Still on his feet at the 45. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off play action on first down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Wants to fire on second down. Caught over the middle. It's dealt. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Frazier. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yet. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down.
Throws for the end zone. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth
Thank
down.
God he got
And
burned.
for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now. If they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
Gonna run it. It's Alston. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's got it and still on his feet. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Now with the 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. Trying to bully their way in. Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tiger. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they can put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little better execution when that field starts to shrink and it gets a little bit more difficult.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
That's an absolute strike right there, giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now, I tell you, Auburn is known for playmakers on defense, and one guy who could have a massive impact on a turnaround is Keldrick Faulk. David, 7 sacks a year ago, could be a top 10 pick next year.
Yeah, it's just so fun. It seems like Auburn finds these guys every single year. They've always got those guys that are fast, that are athletic, that can run, and they build their defense around them, and this is a guy that they'll do it again this year, and that's why Auburn's defense is going to be good.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Georgia sends out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Here's a rich tradition of running the football at Auburn from James Brooks, Joe Cribbs, Bo Jackson, Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown. They love to find a tough running back to feed the run.
Such great history, such great lineage of ground and pound and great athletes. And it's just a physical mindset of Auburn. And they're always that team that wants to run the football.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt.
Yeah.
And
Just
the
was
try is
fun.
no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Heaves it on the run. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. So here comes the Auburn offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was
My guy
right on the
never
money.
catches
He
it.
just has to make that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Takes a hit as he fires. He's got an open man. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Simmons. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Didn't mean
Well,
him
we
at
knew
all.
coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. They won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Looking to go up top and times running out in the half. Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Auburn! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
To get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. They'll try the run. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, the Deep South shuts down when the Tigers and Dogs get together, and that's the case again here today. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Auburn and Georgia plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Grabbed behind the line.
Boy, I
It's
got
dealt.
caught there.
At the 35, he's open. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
What a weapon this guy is, right? At the tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
Makes the grab. It's Branch. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Flips it out on the screen. Got room at the 35. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Got it in the middle. It's Branch. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to throw again. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. It is perfect.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And I love the quarterback's accuracy here. Hit him in stride, man. Hit him where he can catch the football and continue to run and do more damage after the catch like he did right there.
One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Let's eat some clock on.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Direct snap. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Back to pass. It's Stockton. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle, and offenses just didn't have an answer for him. This guy right here, there's times where he flashes a little bit of that Nick Fairley ability.
Pocket breaking down. He's going to run it. Fighting off the defender. And they're able to make the tackle.
And this defense, how about it, man? Putting some pressure on the quarterback, getting the big sack, but now letting him take off and get so many yards back and climb back in this 3rd down situation. Good response by this offense from a disastrous 1st down.
To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain. It's 4th down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the upright.
16.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Here's a hit. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Scanning the field, it's Stockton. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
You want to have a lot of success on defense, make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. This defense has been doing it time and time again, and you can tell this quarterback doesn't have a plan.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Using his legs, it's Alston. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Quarterback making checks. Toss sweep right. Running into the open space. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Singleton. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Motion from the back. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting it, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. The screen, and watch out. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Tigers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Tigers! And the beatdown has ensued. The Tigers extend that lead, and in the Deep South's oldest rivalry, looks as if the Dogs are in deep trouble.
Yeah, and this is a great sign for Auburn fans who've had to hear it for a while. Georgia's dominated this series of late. Auburn dominating today.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Under fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Dropping back, it's Stockton. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Working that left side. Breaks into the open. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. Finds the big tight end. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. Looking to throw on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Dogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation.
Oh, shit, I did it.
It is the Auburn Tigers emerging victorious in the Deep South's oldest rivalry. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Sections are good. Balance. Can't put. Turnovers.